What's good, y'all? It's Solution back at it with another mental gym video in which I give you guys mental exercises you can use to become extremely successful and accomplish all the goals that you are after. So let's get right into it. So today I want to talk about a common thing, and that is sleep. And I have realized, or I have known at least for a while now, that sleep is extremely important in helping you accomplish your goals. And the definition I came up with for sleep in the context of achieving your goals is regaining physical and mental energy to help you achieve your goals. You see, the biggest lever on recovering physical and mental energy that you give out or use is sleep. Like, you need to be able to sleep. Because if you don't sleep, you will not recover this. You will not recover your physical and mental energy. So once you give energy, you need to regain energy. Because once the energy is used, it is gone. You don't get it back. You can only get it back by recovering, right? You can't just be awake 24/7. Once you've used all this energy, your brain and body needs time to recover. And that's why it's so important to make sure you're sleeping. Because if you're not sleeping, you're not getting any of your energy back. And if you're not getting any of your energy back, what does that mean? You're not going to be able to use energy in the future to be able to continue to push your goals forward. But I would hope for many of you already watching this, like, you value sleep. But if you don't, this is where this video comes in for me to tell you why sleep is very important. So the mental exercise I came up with for this is very simple. Or what you need to think about is very simple. And that is 8 hours, 8 hours plus. Like, that, this is the frame. The frame today, y'all, is literally just 8 hours plus. It does not matter. Everything else does not matter in regards to sleep. Everything else does not regard, like, in regards to sleep, it doesn't matter. You guys can all sleep whatever way that you want to. As long as you guys are getting 8 hours sleep, 8 hours plus per sleep per day, you're good. You're good. Like, based off my own experience and personal research, if you want to fully recover your physical and mental energy to 100%, you need to make sure that you are sleeping 8 hours plus. And the reason why plus is because 8 hours is the baseline to get that 100% recovery. Because think about charging your phone. You can continue to charge your phone even after it is at 100%, but it's at 100%, right? And 8 hours is the bare minimum necessary to get to that 100% level. Whereas if you charge your phone only for like 20 minutes, like, you're only going to be able to get to like let's say your phone is at 0% and you only charge your phone for 20 minutes, right? You're only ever going to get a max level of like 25. Let's just say it's 25. You're only going to be able to get to a max level of 25% if you charge your phone for 20 minutes. Like, you're not going to be able to get to any higher than that. So if you are sleeping 8 hours, if you're sleeping less than 8 hours per day, you're only hitting a maximum of like 70% recovery on your physical and mental energy. And when it comes to pushing your goals forwards, guys, it's not just about, okay, I'm doing the thing. It's also about the quality and quantity that you can do the thing, not just the quantity. It's about the quality and quantity at which you can do activities, not just the quantity. If you are constantly doing something at 70% compared to somebody who does something at 100%, they are going to get better outcomes than you because they're doing higher quality work with things like focus, because focus takes mental energy. So if they are able to focus with 100% of their energy because they recovered fully, compared to you who's only focusing with about 60, they are going to get better returns from their focus in terms of improving their skills or doing a particular activity. And for me, for what I want for y'all, I would want to make sure you guys are not limiting yourself because you're simply choosing to not sleep 8 hours. You guys, you are not missing out on anything. You should sleep 8 hours. You can sleep 8 hours. If there's things in your life right now that are preventing you from sleeping 8 hours, you should remove them. Why? Because of what I just explained. You have to personally ask yourself right now, would I rather operate at 100% of my capacity per day or 70%? Like, be honest. If you were sitting here and you're like, no, I'm cool with 70%, all right, then that's all you. But for most of you guys who I know want to push your goals forward as fast and as far as possible, and you want to go as hard as possible, you want to grow as much as possible, you should want to operate at your maximum, which is sleeping, which you will get by sleeping 8 hours plus. 8 hours plus. And also, as a disclaimer, I am not saying that there will not be days where you sleep less than 8 hours. Things can go wrong. There's things in life that are out of your control that can prevent you from getting 8 hours plus of sleep. That's fine, right? It happens. It's okay. But your bare minimum and your constant and your consistent and what you should be aiming for every day is 8 hours plus. Because this is where you're going to get 100% of your physical and mental energy back. That is what makes this so important. Based off research, like it's been talked about so many times, but people still continue to underrate it. And I personally underrated it because there was a time in my life where I was like, I'm gonna just sleep 4 hours. Like I can still, you see, I thought just because I could still wake up after 4 hours, that means I had the same level as I had 100% of my physical and mental energy right after I woke up. I just believed, eventually I'll wake, because, like after you wake up, you feel like groggy, but eventually you wake up, even if you've only slept like an hour, 2 hours, or three, right? So I just assumed, oh yeah, I got 100% of my mental and physical energy back. But after me just doing this for like a week, I was starting to feel horrible. I could not focus. I had no physical energy. I'd go to the gym and could not lift anything. I'm like, damn. And it's not because I hadn't heard someone tell me before that sleep is important. It's because I just believed it wasn't. I just believed it was some random limiter. But the thing is, it's not a limiter. It's actually there to help you. Sleep is there to help you, right? And then the minute I started sleeping 8 hours plus per night consistently, I was like, damn, I wake up fully refreshed. I don't have any groggy feeling or anything. And plus, when you sleep 8 hours plus, you will start to wake up naturally. Because you waking up after 4 hours of sleep, or 5 hours of sleep, or 6 hours of sleep is not a natural thing. It's not normal because your body is not fully recovered. The reason why your body naturally wakes up after 8 hours plus of sleep is because your body is fully recovered. You're ready to start doing stuff now. Like that's literally your body telling you, okay, you're good. Like you're just like your phone. You're at full charge now. You can start doing stuff again, right? And that's why it's interesting. But even our bodies are aware of the fact, like, hey, you need to be getting 8 hours of sleep. That's what I need. But we ignore it because we want to make these little gains or we think we're getting further ahead. But I'd much rather you guys do something that can last. And that is sleeping 8 hours plus, in which you get 100% of your energy. Because also, the thing I didn't mention is that if you are constantly sleeping less than 8 hours plus, your focus and mental energy levels per day as you continue to do this will continue to drop. So if you do this, you only sleep like 5 hours or 4 hours one day. You're already the next day going to be at 70%. And then if you do this again the next day, you're going to drop to 60, 50. Like the amount of physical and energy physical and mental energy you're going to be able to expel will become less, less, and less. Because the amount of energy you expel while you are awake will always be greater than the amount you're recovering. And that is the issue. Like you're not going to be able to fully replenish your tank ever. So you're just gonna go lower and lower and lower until you can't even operate anymore. And that is obviously not sustainable. And in order to achieve your goals, you should want to do sustainable activities, right? You should want to sleep a sustainable amount so you can consistently. It's like a beneficial cycle. It's a beautiful cycle. You know what I'm saying? It's a valuable cycle of you sleep your amount, you work your amount. You sleep your amount, you work your amount. And that is how you'll be able to push your goals forward. So yeah, so this is kind of just like a very like simple mental exercise or a simple frame to think about. Like everything else doesn't matter. You can have your own preferences on how you want to do this. If you want to make sure you have like what is that thing? Like that mask where you can put you like it covers your eyes. You guys know what it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. You could have that for when you sleep. You can make sure you sleep in a dark room. You can make sure you can sleep with the temperature at a certain level. You can have a certain type of bed sheet or mattress. Whatever you want to do, as long as you're getting 8 hours plus of sleep and you are able to sleep that amount. I don't mean you just sleep for like 3 hours, you wake up for like 20 minutes and then go back to sleep. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I mean. I mean you sleep 8 hours plus. You sleep. You can track this. We have many ways to track this. If you want to use your phone or whatever, you can track however amount you sleep as long as you're hitting 8 hours plus. I'm really emphasizing this because this is all that matters, y'all. You just need to be getting these 8 hours plus, and you will get 100% of your energy back that you can fully offload into achieving your goals. It's super, super like that. This is it. Everything else you want to do in regards to sleep is your personal preference for what works best for you. But at the end of the day, hit these 8 hours, bro. So yeah. So that's pretty much my sleep frame. Please give me feedback on this. I know this was like pretty simple, or if you Some people might not think this was simple, but whatever. Just make sure you guys are sleeping 8 hours. Like, I'm like, just make sure you guys are sleeping 8 hours plus. Like, you will always be able to operate at 100% per day. Period. And I would assume none of you guys want to operate at less than 100% per day because that does not help you. And I feel like that's something we could all agree on because I've also had to learn this lesson because at first I was like, nah, fuck sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Like, you've probably heard shit like that. Like, fuck sleep. Who wants to sleep, bro? Just wake up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, over time, we can't sustain that. It'd be cool if we could just sleep 4 hours a day. Don't get me wrong, but we just can't. It's just not in our nature. It's just not in our biology, and it's completely okay. You're not missing out on shit by sleeping 8 hours plus, y'all. You are not missing out on shit because moving your goals forward is dependent on the quantity and quality at which you can work, not just quantity. Being awake more hours per day does not mean someone is succeeding more than you. That's not what that means. If someone is telling you, I am only sleeping 4 hours so I can work really hard on my goals, you should not think, damn, maybe I should only sleep 4 hours too. No, because those people you're talking to are going to burn out. They're going to burn out. And when it comes to goal achievement, it's an infinite game. You can continue to try to achieve your goals till you die. So you might as well do it in a way that's efficient and actually works, where you can get 100% of your energy back and then you don't have to wait till you burn out on your sleep like for no reason. Like you could just make sure you're consistently working till the end of time because you sleep 8 hours plus. So yeah, please give me feedback on that if that made sense, if you believe this will help you. And if you're going to now, which I hope, make sure that you're getting 8 hours plus. And I don't mean like, okay, I'm gonna do this in like a day. I'm saying like today, as of today, or whenever you're about to sleep next, make sure you sleep 8 hours. Because if you are someone who is not doing that, you are doing yourself a disservice. You are not operating at 100%. So this should be an instant change. You should be instantly doing this so you can get 100% of your mental and physical energy back. So the next time you need to work on shit to push your goals forward, pretty much after you sleep those 8 hours, you will have your full amount of energy you can push those goals forward on by doing those actions. So yeah. Also, please like this video, boost this in the algorithm so more guys can make sure they're reminded to be sleeping 8 hours plus because as I just listed out, it's just not helpful to not do that. Like always want to operate at 100%. So I mean, I guess with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next mental gym video. Peace.